Hi, right. Today, I'm going to talk about something arguably more important than any training advice or any nutritional advice I can give you. And that is just being critical of information. So, thinking about who's giving it to you, why they're giving it to you, do they know what they're talking about, do they have another agenda, is this going to be sustainable for me? Should I value the information that I'm getting? Because there's so much stuff out there and there's so much conflicting stuff out there, and there's a lot of stuff that frankly is a load of rubbish. I mean, the first thing is sustainability, something I know I always talk about. We're in holiday season now, but recently we've a lot of people I speak to and they just want to, I've got a holiday in 6 weeks, I want to look good in a bikini or whatever, a pair of swimming trunks for that. And so that's all they're interested in, is in the next 6 weeks they need to drop a stone or 2 stone. And that's it, that's what they want to do. So great, you can starve yourself if you want. You starve yourself for 2 months and you lose a load of weight. Yeah, it won't necessarily look better. You'll look, there'll be less of you, certainly. You'll lose a lot of muscle mass as well as losing fat. You'll be hungry, you'll be miserable, won't have any energy. You'll be skinnier. Then you go back off holiday and you go back to your normal diet and you probably end up fatter than you were to begin with. Why do that when what we can do is say, whoa, hold on, we're not going to lose 2 stone in 6 weeks. No. We're gonna just take it 1 or 2 pounds a week. We're going to maybe add a little bit of muscle mass in to give you a bit more definition, and we're going to make sure that you can reach your desired weight. Say at 2 stone, for example. Maybe we'll say we'll lose 2 stone, but we're going to do it over a period of 4 months, and we're going to just go a couple of pounds a week. And then, hey, you can have the body that you want forever this way, rather than just about getting there in a few weeks and then going back to where you started. A lot of people do this every year. Every year they bounce back and then they go on some sort of diet. January people do it as well. So make sure that your diet and exercise regime is sustainable. Any diet will lose weight. The Special K diet, the fasting diet, the anything diet, the couscous diet, and of course, if you eat a lot less calories, you will lose weight for a time. If you plateau eating not very much, then I've talked about before, that's a nightmare. You damage your metabolism. And if you lose weight too quickly, all you'll do is put it back on. It's the same. If you look at guys who use anabolic steroids, it is a way to enhance your gains in the gym, and you can increase a lot of muscle mass in a relatively short space of time. But the same thing happens if you do come off them, then the muscle mass will decrease in a relatively short space of time. The longer it takes to get something, the easier it is to hold on to it, basically. Now, tying on to that, being critical of what you read. So if you've got information out of a magazine, like a Cosmopolitan or a FHM even, or something like that, should you take this information seriously? If you got it from an academic source, then we could take it seriously, but you must be critical of everything. What's the agenda behind why they're trying to tell it to you? Are they someone who knows what they're talking about? Have they got any qualifications? Have they got results? Are they in good shape themselves? I mean, these aren't essential things, but through a combination of these things, you can decide whether you think their advice is valid. Are they just trying to make money, or are they trying to help you? I mean, a lot of us trying to do both, but so a lot of the time money comes before health in this world. It's a bit of a sad way that it is, but it is. So just make sure you're critical. If you read information, someone that you trust, ask them about it. Don't just take what you read in the magazine as gospel, because hey, it might be true, but it might well not be if it's come from a very popular source like a magazine. So, in summary, just be critical of what you read, make sure it's from a valid source, and make sure it's got your best interests at heart, be it what you've read, what you've watched, or the person that's told it to you. And sustainability is essential. If you're trying to look for results quickly, you will lose the results quickly, and that's usually not the best way for your health. Right, I hope that was helpful. That is so important. All the information I give you dieting, be consistent, be critical of what you read, and do it sustainably. See you again.